You good?
Yeah.
All right, we have a special guest with us here today. We have Joe Bennett, aka the Hypertrophy coach. So this is actually kind of a bucket list for me. I've been wanting to train with Joe for a long time now, so I even planned on going over to Tampa to see him, but we got some news to be breaking, and he's gonna be announcing something very soon. When are you announcing that?
I'm pregnant.
Okay, exactly.
Oh, damn
it's time. But this won't be out for a week or two. But Joe's joined the team here down at Raw, which is awesome. When I found out a few days ago. Just should be excited to be, working on him with a few more things, being able to go over there and shoot more content with him, and just keep learning. I watch all his videos online. If you haven't seen it, check out Hypertrophy Coach. It's some of the best content out there for people that want to, improve the training, get big, get small, whatever you want to do. He has it all. So, like I said, check him out. But again, this is something I've wanted to do, and today we're going to hit some shoulders and a little bit of chest, a little push session overall. And like I said, I'm just going to be a sponge today, kind of learn it in. He knows that I'm kind of, just started prep and really want to push it right now. So we're going to have a good one and see what we can do today. So with that said, take over the reins, my man.
Sweet.
So you go like this. So it's a special guy up there called Butcher Hooks. I created these. We got the patent, bought the patent.
Nice.
So yeah, just try them out at home. It's just, what they are, they're just simplicity.
Yeah.
So you just walk over. It's just a quick grab and go.
Yeah.
Obviously probably not pulling 1,000 pounds with them, but more this is for your everyday everything.
Yeah.
For bodybuilders. So.
All right. Sweet.
If you don't like them, just give them to Terrence. But let me know what you think.
I will. Don't let me forget to give you this band though. I had to take this out to do this. Your scapula. So you obviously have all the contact points is still basically right along your spine, so you're not losing any stability because you can still push in there just as hard as you obviously could have benched, but your shoulder blades are going to move a lot easier around it. So when I actually find it as you're coming into contracted position, you can actually move a little bit easier, but even more so the stretch position. I always tell everybody, obviously if you're going as far as you can horizontally abduct this way, obviously that'll stretch your pec to a point, but if you retract your shoulder blades further, it's still going to lengthen the pec even more. Because everybody just thinks about the upper arm position, but more than your upper arm, your scapula moving back. So I honestly just find that it's, once you do it, it's pretty good variation. I have a hard time going back to Well, obviously you normally do warm-ups and stuff anyway, but we'll use the warm-ups just for me to give you a little bit more kind of cues or anything that I see as we're going along. And then obviously the warm-up as well too. And then we'll kind of feel out. What do you typically do as far as working sets?
So I'll usually do probably 3 feeders, especially here early. 3 feeders, and I'll do an all-out set. A top set, and then I'll do some back off variation.
Okay.
That's usually how I set it.
Okay, cool. So we'll probably keep it pretty much the same structure. If there's anything I remotely do different today, I might be having you do a few more reps and stuff on the warm-up sets, just depending on how things look. Just so I can give as much input as I want to give. And then especially if something's even slightly newer, slightly different, I'd actually want to have you a little bit more fatigued coming into it ahead of time, as opposed to putting you on something brand new and just trying to do a super heavy all-out set. You know what I mean? Whereas obviously as you get acclimated to it, you can probably do more like you typically do once your body's a little more used to it. Obviously, any of the cues or little stuff I'm giving you for the warm-up, sometimes I just want you to experience something, and where it might not be something you use or reproduce at some point in time, but that's half the point of some of it. So on these, just for the start, just pause for half a second, because I really want you to feel that position, really feel that strap position, and then obviously just awareness of, all right, I've got my pec fully stretched, and I'm really initiating it with my pec. And then as you're coming to the finish, I almost want you to intentionally, especially on the lighter sets, because you pretty much have to intentionally make it slower, as you're coming into the end there, keeping your arm about as straight as you can, because just the range of motion that you have available, I think if you're a little bit straighter and you really just focus on pulling across, I just want to see how much you can get, how short and how contracted you can get it. And then if nothing else, some of this kind of stuff, it might only be stuff eventually that you do just during the warm-up sets. This is, again, part of the warm-up, taking to a range you might not even do your working sets with, but just for more than anything else, just kind of the sensation, just messing around and seeing what it feels in those different positions. It's cool.
Feel them up. Let's set that. You wait for this one.
Around that top. Hard contraction, and then let it off slow. Don't just drop it. There we go. Make sure you're lowering right from the top. Catch it hard down. Let's go 2 more.
Oh, it was brutal. Feel every inch of that.
Nice.
Do you feel anything different than how we usually do quads?
I think just more conscious of control, you know. So like a lot of times we always say, you know, slowing down the negatives, but there's a difference between slowing down the negative and then also making your pecs slow down the negative, you know. A lot of it's kind of just keeping your arms and slowing down your arms, but this way, with how we're setting it up, you can just feel your chest stretching fully from start to finish instead of just throwing it back, you know, as quick as you can.
Same now. Spot you a couple, nothing changes. That body position, hard across. Come on, go. Good. Again, come on. Cross, go. Another one. It's the ones that count. Keep them the same. Smooth out the bottom. Hard. Come on. Another one. Let's go. Control. Come on. Good. I got you. Same thing. Finish hard at the top. Don't bounce out of it. Come on. Squeeze into it. Go. Hard control. Again. Come on. Go. Come on. Get there. We got one more. Stick in it. Come on. Keep going. Smooth contraction. Get all the way there.
Oh boy.
So first exercise down.
Already fucking exploding through my chest. But no, it just shows you, man, like when you slow down a movement, man, put yourself exactly like perfectly into what you need to be doing, like he does, and be conscious of it. Like I said, that mind-muscle connection, it's insane. Like I said, I wasn't crazy heavy. It was about perfect, but it was just that time under tension of having those cables on your chest. It was about to fucking explode.
Pop rock, I don't even know. It's like hard rock. Very nice. Reminiscent of like Blink 182.
He might be the only 280-pound man to work out the Demi Lovato. If he does.
That's fine. No shame.
Same pace, same control. Again, on the finish too, think again a little bit more across. Like I don't want to see it like not like this up finish, more like still focus on the upper arm across finish. Just going to take the first set all the way to failure, and obviously you'll feel it just kind of overload in the top. And I'll have you set it down but stay in there. I'm going to pull a plate off the bottom, just one, and I'll have you go again, take that to failure, then you set it down. I'm going to move that plate from the bottom to the top, and then we're gonna do that one more time, taking it to failure. Okay. No, I was gonna say the only one that'll feel really weird is when the first rep, when you put this one on the top, it's gonna feel weird as hell. It'll feel like really heavy, and then it'll feel almost like super light to the top. But once you get past that first rep, it's just gonna feel hard the whole way through. So just giving you the mental prep for when you do it. You're like, oh my God, it feels weird. It'll work out, I promise.
I think we tried something like this. Hunter was doing something like this, right?
Probably.
Yeah. Oh God, no, I think he got it from you. We tried it a couple weeks back. But it was like, yeah, you went from top to bottom, or bottom to top. The last one is like.
All right. Same thing, nice smooth pace. One more, last one, come on. Same rep.
Yep. Holy shit. Ooh.
Ease into that first rep, nice and smooth. Yep. 2 more. Come on. Stay tight. Perfect reps. Come on. One more. Last one. Stick with it. Come on. Go, 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 go. Finish. Yep. All right, guys. Get it on here. So someone's going to say, why the hell would you hook that on there like that? If you've ever done anything where you got 2 cables going at the same time, if you have it hooked on here, so we're going to do like a lateral raise variation. If you do both sides at the same time, these balls, that's because that's what they are, these balls are going to clang into each other, and it's annoying as hell. If you've ever done that, you're coming to the bottom of a rep, and then they cross over, and you get pissed off in between the reps. So if you hook that in there instead, you're picking up an extra couple inches of range of motion, and so now you can have more range of motion, but those things won't cross over
Also,
and into each other.
They won't attach to each other and you get stuck.
Or attached to each
Funny
other.
story.
Yes, that does happen as well too.
Funny story is I used to train a cop.
Yeah.
And we were doing these like standing side raises with those.
Yeah.
And he attached them behind his
together.
back.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, he's standing there and he's handcuffed, like
That's
can't move.
hilarious, yeah.
He's like, will you help me? I go, no, this is too this is too ironic to
You
help
need to feel what this feels like.
I'm like, we're leaving this for a second.
See how it feels for 1 second. Actually, rotate just a little bit. See how that feels. Does that feel all right?
Yeah. Also, note for me, these are Joe's. So these are his special cups. I actually had him bring me some because we use them, Zach has them, we use them all the time. But I want to make sure I had them for today. And so if you guys need some cuffs, these are the best ones in the game right here.
And now he's got some.
And now I've got some and now I'm happy.
Right here with the smooth reps coming in.
Yep. Yep.
Control. One more, come on. Fun rep, let's go. Finish.
Yes. All those are burning.
Share with us. Right.
Good. I've got smooth. Now, trap on swing. There we go. Again. Good. We got 2 now. Smooth. Good. Smooth out of the bottom.
Yep.
Yep. Control. Yep. Come on. Yep. Smooth it out of the bottom. Smooth it out. Come on. There we go. Come on. We got 2 now. That's 2. Let's go. One more. Last one. Go, 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 go.
That was a lot of tension. Ooh.
Feeling it?
Yeah, I can't.
Here we got rear delt movement. I mean, rear delts, you can kind of say this for almost every exercise, but more so in rear delts, like 90% of the battle is just getting it lined up right. Because even if you've got huge rear delts, they're not big relative to everything that's around it. So a lot of people, one, instead of actually moving just their humerus, can just turn it into kind of almost like a row. So they're actually just moving their traps, moving their scapula whole out, using their traps, and then it's just moving their upper arm a little bit. So one, you can move that too much and your upper arm too little. And then the other part's alignment, because you have other stuff like lats and things like that that can actually move your upper arm, some of your rotator cuff muscles. So a lot of it is really just finding a position that's comfortable, that lines up well with the rear delt. We'll get some shots of this from behind. Basically this hand position, we're looking at the plane he's moving in, the plane his upper arm is moving in with the cable, and just trying to line that right up with the rear delt. So for most people, I find if you're doing a cable going from a little bit high to a little bit low, and it's going to be different from person to person. Some people, I was telling him, feel good from here to here. Some people like to come a little bit more to their side. Both can work perfectly fine. You just got to find out what lets you, again, target your rear delts more and other stuff out of it less. And I've just got them seated, same as anything else, just less stuff moving, less to manage. I like reverse pec deck can work as well too. Same thing, dumbbells can work well too. The issue with like dumbbells as opposed to this is the same thing, is if you're doing them prone, it's only hard at the top. There's no tension at the bottom, no challenge at the bottom. So the advantage of cables or even like a reverse pec deck is you can get challenge in the bottom range of motion and then equal challenge through the whole way through pretty much. And cables are hard to beat just for versatility because we just kind of got this just right to start. But you can mess around with, you could do the cables higher, you can do them lower, you can move back, you can move forward. So again, from a pure versatility standpoint, kind of hard to beat.
Brett, what are you doing?
I'm stealing his stuff and writing it down, the setup. getting the perfect setup.
Give you any force reps. Just have you, as soon as I see the range of motion start to drop off a little bit, I'll pull a donut, same thing.
2 drops.
Yeah.
Yep. 2 drops.
Come on. Good rest, man. A few more. Come on. Yep. Just at the top now. Come on, 5, 4, 3. I'd like to incorporate some kind of face pull thing, just because it works every head of your delt to some degree. And honestly, not a bad thing to train some external rotation a little bit. So we'll do probably like 1 or 2, and honestly, we'll mess around with the position. You don't have to overthink it. It's not. I always say honestly, it's just best if you just try and get your hand back here, and however it goes there, it goes there. You don't have to think like, am I externally rotating far enough? Am I pulling back? Just let the motion kind of happen together, because again, it's this kind of again abducted motion that's going to literally hit every single head of the delt to a degree, and then obviously the external rotation is just going to happen as well when we're there too. So we'll do 1 or 2 warm-ups, and I'll probably have you do this, and I might superset with one thing a little bit kind of for front delts.
Okay.
And again, just kind of keep this kind of stuff kind of dense.
How does this one feel?
Very interesting. This is all new shit to me. It feels amazing. Like I said, he's very knowledgeable in putting your putting your body in places that you're directly hitting the muscle and tendon, and that's what we're doing right now. And I'm feeling shit I haven't felt before, so this is totally new to me. Something I'm definitely gonna incorporate. So just all these small things, man. Like I said, he's good at reminding you. You know, I always talk about it. I preach about it. You know, time under tension, controlling the negative. But he takes it to a whole different level. Like I said, like he's keeping it in the muscle the entire time. There are no breaks. It doesn't, you know, intensity-wise, you know, it's super intense during the set. But like I said, we're not drenched or anything like that. But I feel more in my muscle than I do more of like cardiovascular.
Good, 2 more. So this will just kind of get a little bit of front delt stimulus. We'll get some side delt as well too, but I'm just gonna have you go the wider grip out here, front of your grip, and I'm gonna have you go just from lap height to right about here. So no higher than that. So it's gonna stay basically right in that range. And you can literally touch the lap. Just make sure that you don't like actually relax or take tension off.
Right into that now?
Nope. So after this next
This
set,
first and then that.
Yeah, you got it. Good, come on. Let's go 3. 2, come on. Yep. 1 more.
Yep. Here?
Probably that one.
Yep.
That high. That's what you get. Right there. Good, smooth pace. Come on. Come on. Good, don't set it down, keep it moving. Good, come on. Keep going, don't stop. 3 to go. 2. Last one.
Oh shit. Oh my.
Can you define fun?
You put your hands behind your back so you can stretch out your fronts because they're so pumped they hurt. That's fun.
Have you set it down, I'm going to move some weight around, and then we'll just go take that to failure again, and then we'll do 1 more with the barbell, same thing. Good rep. Good, come on. Yep. Good, come on. 2 more. Yeah. 1 more, come on. Good, keep it moving. Keep those arms up, don't take a break. Good, come on. Yep. Again, come on. You got 3, come on. 2. Last one. Yeah.
What's that?
Keep going, man.
Oh, sure.
Yep. Good. Keep it moving. Don't let it rest. Come on. Come on. You got 3, 2, 1. Whoa. One more. Same thing. Don't let it stop. Stay in that same range. Keep it moving. Good, man. Come on. These are the fun ones. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Don't stop no matter what. Come on. Keep moving. 5. Come on. 4, 3, 1.
Look at the chicken.
The whole ball out set was just to make him do that same stance again. And the other point of that set was because I just want to see Brett struggle with a 20-pound barbell.
That's right.
So all we're going to do, that's the intro to the video, guys. That's just right there. It's him with the 20.
That's the whole video right there.
That's it. We should do a little intro. Like today, we're not going to use over 20 pounds, and we're going to show how to make a hard workout.
We did 1 set.
Yeah. So recap: push, delts. He picked basically the first 2. I gave him a fly variation, and then press of his choice. Just straight sets on most of those. And then we went into delts, and again his priority was side delts, so we did pretty much my favorite side delt exercise, lying cuff laterals into rear delts, and then finish with a little superset here. I always tell everybody, like, most of your workouts should be focused on straight sets, so doing heavy straight sets. I personally think delts respond pretty well to dense work as well too, so it's not hard to combine it. I also say don't do 8,000 exercises. I mean, once we did side delts, there's literally nothing else you can do. Like, this is the range of motion for side delts. We trained that full range of motion. We loaded the crap out of it. We did some straight sets. We did some drop sets. That's the easy way to get in dense work for delts. Same thing for rear delts. We found a movement that lined up great, hit his rear delts really well. We did some straight sets there to get a little bit more volume, a little bit more dense work. We did some drop sets with that same exercise. And then I just finished with this last little face pull variation. I like to do it seated, same thing, just to keep other stuff out of it, keep the movement a little bit more strict. I think that's a nice way, again, a little bit more volume for every head of the delt to a certain degree. Sneak in a little external rotation, never a bad idea for anybody as well too. And then again, just to sneak in a little bit more dense work, we superset that with a front raise variation. I would say everybody should try that front raise variation if you haven't done it, because everybody likes to swing 60-pound dumbbells in front of the mirror. But that's the whole thing that's happening, is you're swinging them. All of you, not your delts. Lie down on an incline bench and see how much you can actually raise with your front delts. So that little sequence there kind of just tied everything together, every head of his delt, front to back. And again, just a lot of work, and that's what I mean by dense work, is a lot of work in a short period of time, which again, should be a small percentage of your workout. If we look 80% of the workout, heavy straight sets, and then just sneak in a little dense work at the end. And again, I think delts particularly are one of those body parts that respond well to that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Brett took it like a champ, because again, if you guys don't know, because I haven't trained you watching this. I've trained you, hey, you know what's up. But that stuff's nasty. It's about as much isolated pain as you get. There's leg day, which makes you just feel like you're actually going to die, which is everything hurts and you really might pass out, vomit, whatever. But delts is a unique type of isolated pain that people bitch out on as well too. So people bitch out on leg day because they don't want to die. People bitch out on delt day because it hurts so much. So that's a different type of horrible pain that Brett got put through today. So hope you guys enjoy the workout. You need a little chest and delt session of your own. Give that one a go. If you got questions for us, hit him down below. If you got questions about this pose, ask Brett. Hit him down below.
The chicken wine. Okay, that is a wrap on our session today. Like I said, I was really excited about training with Joe today. It's definitely been a bucket list item to train with him. He's trained with all the the best bodybuilders out there, many of them, and taught a lot of them. A lot of these guys still use things that he's taught. He's got a different type of training style. Like I said, it's not super fast paced, not a lot of like supersets, things like that, but what it is, it makes you focus on the rep at hand, like really dive into it, over 100%, the mind muscle connection aspect. And like I said, we could feel even after the first exercise today, my chest was so pumped like it hurt. So it was just a combination of, you know, time under tension principles, but also just staying focused on, you know, the workload at hand. And it's just a good reminder. I really needed that this, you know, right now in prep, because like, hey, how can I make my training better? And so it's always good to get guys that know more than me, you know, that he knows so much more about the anatomy, the physiology, you know, how muscles work. And so that's very important to get somebody like that in front of me and almost like remind me like, hey, you're not, you know, you get lethargic in your training and you just come in and kind of go through the motions sometimes. Like, this is how it should feel every time. So I got a lot out of today. I'm gonna take a lot from it. I'm gonna keep applying it to every muscle group. And like I said, we're gonna, now that he's part of the team, we're actually gonna go over, he's in Tampa, we're gonna drive over there probably, you know, every other week or something, and bring the film and go train with him. And he trains Terrence out there, so we'll go train with him. And the more I can get around him, the more I can learn, the better bodybuilder I can be. So hopefully you guys learned something on here. That was kind of the purpose with all of this, is you guys showing you what he does. Now you can go to his page. It's Hypertrophy Coach on Instagram. He also has a YouTube that's very successful, so check out him for training ideas if that's what you're looking for. I guarantee it'll be good for you. So we're going to continue our video here. Like I said, we are prepping and we're doing these combinations there, so I got more to come, so stay tuned. We'll see you in a little bit.